A treason and sedition case against Tanzania's opposition leader Tundu Lissu has been adjourned for 2 weeks after the prosecution asked for more time to conduct investigations. Lissu will, however, remain in police custody until the new hearing date on the 16th of June. The firebrand politician was arrested in early April for allegedly encouraging his supporters to disrupt the upcoming presidential elections slated later this year on October 28th. A defiant Lissu adorned a shirt written "No Reform, No Election" for his court date Monday. As it stands in Tanzania, one cannot challenge the presidential elections once it is announced by the country's National Election Commission, which is seen to be an extension of the executive. Lissu also survived an assassination attempt in 2017, where he was shot 16 times. No one has ever been prosecuted for this attack. His arrest in April came 2 years after he returned to the country in 2023. On May 18th, Tanzanian authorities denied entry to jurists and activists who had traveled to Tanzania to observe the open public trial, as Kenyan and Ugandan human rights activists were also detained by Tanzanian security agents. According to the activists, they were tortured. Here's Kenya's Boniface Mwangi and Agather Atuhaire from Uganda narrating their ordeal. We have left out some of the details due to their graphic nature.
In the early morning hours of Monday, some men came to my room and they were knocking, and they were very violent in the knocking. And they demanded that I go with them, and I said I can't leave my hotel room at that hour of the night. I said I need a lawyer. And then at 3:30 a.m., some lawyer showed up and said, "Oh, these people are police officers, you should go with them." And I said, "No, I can't leave my room at night." So they picked me up, took me to immigrations, and they told me to write a statement, which I did. I was fingerprinted, photographed. Around 6 p.m. I got a call from the Kenyan ambassador to Tanzania, Mr. Isaac Jenga, who told me I was going to get deported from Tanzania. And I was like, okay, I'm happy to go home. Around 6:30, or maybe some few minutes after 6, some guy came who said he was from the state office or state security, and he started beating me up. I was being beaten at the presence of my lawyers and Agather. He started calling me, saying that I'm an inmate, I'm coming to destroy their country, and I'm a problem, they're going to teach me a lesson. And then he said that we're under arrest. So we were moved from immigration's office, me and Agatha, to Central Police Station, where we found a guy called, we later came to know he's called Mafole. So the lawyers left us. And when the lawyers left us, they did not tell our families that we were being beaten and being harassed and being threatened, because Mafole asked me in front of those lawyers, "Are you circumcised?" I said, "I'm circumcised." I said, "We're going to circumcise you again." So there's a lot of threats and beatings. Then they took us to a building. To this place where they went to torture us. When we go there, they told me to get off the car. I came out. We were put in an upside position where my legs were up like this. My body's up. I'm stuck naked. And then they started beating my feet. So they beat me and massaged my feet. Beat me and massaged my feet. I was screaming so hard, I couldn't even there was no tears coming out because of how painful it was. And then to drown my screams, they opened the car because I could hear them, they were playing gospel music in the background. Then saying that, "Say you're feeling nice, say you're feeling good, say Asante Samia." Then they would do that. And then they would do that. So they told me we have recorded these videos so that if you go back to your country and you say what we did to you, we shall put them online and shame you. They gave me fresh change of clothes. They were just insulting me. They told me, "We're going to drop whatever we're going to drop you. Don't open your eyes, don't turn back, don't look at us until we leave." And then when I opened my eyes, there's a boda guy waiting for me. I think they'd already done a deal with the boda guy.
What's funny is that I thought that they would come. I knew that they would come. I just didn't know it would come in Tanzania. I have lived looking over my shoulders in Uganda, where I have made so many powerful enemies because of my work. So it was strange that the day I had dreaded, that I had known will come someday, was coming in Tanzania, where I hadn't done absolutely anything, not even go on the street to protest, which is also right, but at least they could have that excuse. They picked me from a hotel. I come from a country that is also very dictatorial, full of impunity, but I never thought that one day I would see I've found a country that is worse, a government that is worse. So my shock was that we are in the hands of public officials. They picked us from the hotel. The facade of Tanzania is peaceful. It has a female president who is phenomenal. Finally goes off. And so if it goes off, but people that have the power to hold these accountable do not, like we know they won't, because for our governments it is a collaboration in that dictatorship, in that tyranny. It has been for a while. It has been, we have known that for a while.